Hello everyone, welcome back to our online class. So today we are going to do our English grammar chapter number 11, page number 57. So we have already learned about the paragraph writing and all those things. So today we are going to start our new chapter. This is chapter number 11, punctuation marks. So what is punctuation marks and what is the use of the punctuation mark, or what is the help which we get from all this punctuation mark, and what is the importance, why is it so important? So we will learn it today. So, punctuation marks. A punctuation mark is used to indicate a pause or stop in a sentence. So, you all know that sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Okay, and to make it meaningful, or to indicate where to stop for a while and where to stop the sentence, we use punctuation mark. A punctuation mark is used to separate sentences and parts of sentences. So, punctuation mark is used when we have to separate the sentences, or we have to indicate the different parts of sentences. That time we use punctuation mark. A punctuation mark makes the meaning of sentence clear. So, whatever we are trying to say, or whatever the sentence is, punctuation mark makes it clear. Okay, the meaning clear. So, for example, you can see, my name is Priya. Do you know what I do every day? I get up early in the morning. I go for a walk daily. I love to drink milk with honey. My mother makes tasty tarts. I love my mother. What do you like to do? Was it easy to read the paragraph without any pause? Were you able to understand the meaning of what you read? So here, for example, it is given the example that it is given, here is a paragraph, and you can see that all the words are written without any full stop, comma, or other thing. But that is why it was not easy for me to read this paragraph, because only from the starting up here and whole the paragraph do not have any punctuation mark. Punctuation mark means this full stop, comma, all these are punctuation marks. Okay, question mark, all these are punctuation mark. So you can see here that whatever I read, I did not stop for a while. That means I continued to I was going on reading all the things, because here are no punctuation marks. No, that is why I was going on reading. So that is why it was not easy for me to read also, and it was not easy for you, that whatever I was reading, that was not clear to you. So now read the paragraph again. This is the given paragraph, and again we have to read the same paragraph, but here you can see the full stop and question marks and all these things. Okay, again we will read this one. My name is Priya. Okay, and you can see the full stop here, so you have to stop here. My name is Priya. Do you know what I do every day? This is a question. Now you can know that the girl name is Priya, and she is asking about us that what do you know what I do every day? So you can understand whatever the thing, the sentence is, isn't it? So I get up early in the morning. I go for a walk daily. I love to drink milk with honey. My mother makes tasty tarts. I love my mother. What do you like to do? So here the same paragraph is given, but here what happens is the punctuation marks are used in the correct place. Was it easier to read the paragraph now? It was, yes, it was easier, because all the punctuation marks are in their correct place. Did you pause at place where punctuation marks were used? Wherever the punctuation marks were used, I stopped for a while, or I paused for a while. So that is why it was easier for you all to understand. Okay, full stop, you can see the sign of full stop, and question mark sign is this one. Created pause in the sentences. So whenever we use full stop and question mark, you all know that we will stop or we will pause for a while in the sentence. Hence the meaning became clearer. So when I was stopping and when I was pausing in the sentence while reading the sentences, you can know that it was easier for you to understand, and it was easier for me as well to read the sentence. Page number 58, full stop. Okay, a full stop is always used at the end of a sentence. So whenever we write a sentence, where can you use the full stop? When we are going to end the sentence. Also, always a full stop is used at the end of sentence. It lets you know that the sentence has come to an end. So that means full stop is the sign, or it makes you clear that the sentence has come to an end. Okay, a full stop is also known as a period. So full stop is also known as period. It's also called period. Okay, for example, this is a doll. So you can see the sentence, give me a pen and an eraser. So you can see that the full stops are there you can see full stop is used. Use a full stop where needed. So what happens is, this is a doll, this is a sentence, and you can see that the whatever I'm trying to say, you are understanding it clearly, and you can see that the sentence is over, or it has came to an end. So this is where you have to, when you are trying to end the sentence, then that time you have to use full stop. So you can see here some questions given. So you have to just you have to just add, or you have to use the full stop wherever it is needed. Like, the power cut lasted for 6 hours. So you can see nothing is given, no punctuation mark. So here you have to use full stop. So this sentence is over, this sentence is already ended. So you have to write, you have to just add full stop. Here also we had to use a torch to see. So you have to add full stop wherever it is necessary. Okay, you have to do. So another one is question mark. Sentences that ask something end with a question mark. So whenever you ask something, or whenever the question is asking something, that time we will use this mark. Okay, this question mark. They are called questions or asking sentences. So whenever we ask something and whenever a sentence ends with question mark, that is a question or asking sentences, because we are asking someone something. Okay, for example, what are you doing? Are you coming with me? These are questions. That is why these are called questions or asking sentences. So here are also some questions to be done. So these, here you have to add question mark. Okay. So go to page number 59. So we already read about full stop and question mark. So we are going to learn about where to use comma. So comma, the sign for, you can see the mark, this is the comma. Okay, this is the sign. Read the sentences given below. I saw a tiger and lion and bear and giraffe and kangaroo and a few monkeys in the zoo. So here is the sentences given, and in between there are no punctuation marks. Okay, we can rewrite the same sentences in the following way. So I told you that here is the sentence given, and again you are not so clear, or you don't know the exact meaning for this. That is why here it is given, and that we can rewrite all these sentences again. Okay, so you can write, I saw a tiger and a lion. That means I saw not only tiger, I saw lion also, and not only lion, bear also, bear, giraffe and kangaroo and few monkeys in the zoo. I saw all these animals in the zoo. So you can rewrite the same sentence in different way, but all these both sentences has the same meaning. Like, you can rewrite the sentence in this form: I saw a tiger, lion, bear, giraffe, kangaroo and a few monkeys in the zoo. So this is the sentence, we have rewritten it. Okay, so the same sentences is written here in different way. So the use of comma helps to avoid the repetition of the word and makes the sentence easy to comprehend. So what happens, where do you have to use comma? It is used when you want to avoid the repetition of the word. That means the repetition of the word and. You can see here and and. This all are the same word, okay? So when you want to avoid the words like and, you can see all in between all the words are just and only. So that is why when you want to avoid some words, when you want to avoid the repetition of some words in the same sentence, that means you have to use comma, okay? And you can see here, instead of in between, here you can see comma. In between lion and bear, you can see comma. Bear, giraffe, you can see comma. All this, okay? So and when you avoid the repetition of the same word of a same sentence, then that will make the sentence meaningful, and as well as it will be easier for the person to understand the sentence, okay? Use of comma. A comma is used to separate 3 or more words in a sentence. So when can we use comma? We can use comma to separate 3 or more words. That means more than 3 words or 3 words, okay? That time in a sentence, when we want to separate 3 or more than 3 words, that time we have to use comma, okay? For example, my mother bought salt, sugar, apples. You can see my mother bought salt, comma, sugar, comma, apples, comma, bread and eggs from the market. You can see salt, sugar, apple, bread, egg. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, okay? So I told you that it is used when we want to separate 3 words or more than 3 words. So salt, sugar, apples, bread, eggs, these are 5 words. So that means you have to use here you can see the use of comma. You can see more than, because the words are more than 3. That is why you have used comma, okay, in between all the things. Please get a pen, paper and bag for me. So you can see pen, paper, bag. These are 3 words. So that is why you have used the punctuation mark comma, okay? The painting is in red, pink, blue and orange. You can see color given, and these are 4 colors: red, pink, blue and orange. That is why you have used the punctuation mark comma, okay? Use a comma between items in a list. The items can be real things. So you have to use the comma, that punctuation mark comma, in between items, okay? More than 3 items you can use the punctuation mark comma. For example, you can see here, she bought apples, strawberries, cherries, milk and sugar for the pudding. So here also you can see the use of comma in between these words, because they are more than 3 words, okay? That is why here you can see the use of comma. I like to dance, paint, sing and play the guitar. You can see the use of comma. Last Sunday I visited the market. Last Sunday, that is day only, and that time what? He or she visited the marketplace, a church, a museum and a library. You can see more than 3 places. That is why it is used comma, okay? Use comma in address, dates and titles following a name. You can also use first one is you can use comma in between items list, okay? And another one is you can use a comma when you are writing some kinds of address, dates and titles, okay? And titles like you can see here name, okay, which will follow the name, like Neeraj. You can see comma principal, comma MS school. So this is how you have to use comma, okay? So page number 60, I have done some works given here. So you can see here there are no commas used. So rewrite the sentence using commas wherever required. So what you have to do is, wherever the comma is needed to be used, so you have to use the comma. You can see cups, jars and plates are kept on the table. You can see here what you can see is there is no use of comma. So you just have to rewrite here the place given here, and you have to add comma. Okay, wherever it is required you have to add the comma. Okay, you have to use the punctuation mark comma. So I told you that you can use the punctuation mark comma when you are talking about three things. Okay, three or more things. So cups, jars, plates. That means you are talking about three things. So that time you have to use comma. Cups, comma, jars and plates. Three things are kept on the table. Running, jumping and swimming. You can see no punctuation mark used. So running, comma, jumping and swimming are my favorite activities. So in this way you have to do the word. Okay, and the fourth one is exclamation mark. So you know this is the exclamation mark. You can see the pictures here. Okay, and the sentences given below. Here are two pictures given and two sentences. You can see, wow, what a beautiful sunset. Another one is, oh God, what a high wall. So you can see here that these sentences show a feeling of joy and excitement. So you can see this in the first picture. You can see the boy is expressing, or he is showing the feeling of joy and excitement because the sunset. Okay, the sunset is very beautiful, so that is why he is very excited and he is showing his feeling. That is why I told you in the last classes that whenever we are expressing our feeling, that those sentences, okay, which expresses our feelings are called exclamatory sentences. So you can see he is expressing his feeling, that he feels that the sunset is beautiful. Okay, that is why these are called exclamatory sentences. Such sentences and those that show or express surprise, shock or pain are called exclamatory sentences. Whatever we feel, okay, whatever we feel, the feeling of joy, excitement or surprise, or whenever we feel shock, okay, when we are surprised or when we are in pain, that time we show we express our feeling. So that is why those are called exclamatory sentence, because we are expressing our feelings. That is why these are called exclamatory sentence. They end with an exclamation mark. So as this is exclamatory sentences, or we are expressing our feelings, these all sentences end with exclamation mark. You can see this is the mark or sign of exclamation. Okay, so page number 61, an exclamation mark is used after a word or a sentence that expresses a strong feeling of surprise, shock or excitement. So whenever we are expressing our strong feeling or of surprise, whenever we are surprised, shocked or excited, or whenever we are in joy, then that time whenever we use a sentence, that time we use an exclamation mark. Okay, so let us read some more examples. Ouch, an insect has bitten me. So you can see ouch, whenever we for example, an insect bite me. Okay, it has bite me. So whenever I feel the pain, and when I will say the word ouch, that means I am expressing my feeling, expressing the pain. Similarly, oh what a surprise to see you here. So whenever we meet someone whom we are not expecting, that time we will be obviously surprised, or we will be excited or shocked. So that time we will say, oh no, oh what a surprise to see you. So that those are the words, or those are the sentences whenever we are trying to express our feelings, we use these sentences. So these are called exclamatory sentences, and here what happens is exclamations mark are used. Okay, So you can see here, insert exclamation marks and full stop where necessary in the sentences given below. You can see the sentences given below, and what you have to do is you have to add the exclamation mark, and the exclamation mark, this is this one. Okay, you have to add this wherever it is required. So, oh God, I missed the train. So you have to add this exclamation mark here, oh God, because this, whenever you are expressing your thought or your feeling, you will for example, you missed the train, so you will feel sad, and whenever you are trying to express that your sadness, you will say, oh, these things. Okay, I am going to school. Can't wait, I cannot run fast. So wherever it is required, you have to write exclamation mark and full stop, and okay, I'm going to school, this is the sentence, and this will end with full stop. Wait, I cannot run fast, this is also, here also you have to add full stop. Okay, rewrite the story using punctuation mark wherever required. So the hare and the tortoise both decided to run a race. The hare laughed that the tortoise would not be able to beat him. So you know the story about the hare and the tortoise, so you have to rewrite the same sentences, but you have to use punctuation mark, like question mark, exclamation mark, comma, full stop, all these punctuation mark wherever it is required, or wherever it has to be used, you have to rewrite the sentences using punctuation mark. Okay, the tortoise said nothing, you have to do this here using punctuation mark, and this one here. Okay, so you can see here, punctuation mark is used to indicate a pause or stop in a sentence. A punctuation mark is used to separate sentences and parts of sentences. Punctuation mark makes meaning of sentence clear. Okay, you all know that I told you that it is used whenever we use punctuation mark, it indicates pause or stop. Okay, and a punctuation mark, when it is used to separate sentences or parts of sentences, and it makes the meaning of the sentence clear, okay, to understand.